Hi everyone, Anthony here. In this video I'm going to be showing you about this week's assignments and the different tools that we'll be using, and also talk a little bit about the issue that we're going to be discussing. The first thing I want you to notice is the new link that I've opened up here in the course resources section for VoiceThread. If you're not familiar with VoiceThread, you'll probably like it. It's quite interesting. It's a tool that allows you to upload presentations which can then be used to have narrated and audio-based discussions around those images and those pictures. So we're going to be looking at that in a few minutes. Let me just move on to this week's block first that we're opening up. Okay, so I've opened up the week 3 block, as you can see here, and the topic is ethical issues in educational technology. We're going to be looking specifically at the digital divide and digital inequality. Basically, there are two sides of the same coin. Digital divide specifically really refers to originally issues of access related to poor internet connectivity or lack of resources to purchase technology, and so on. Especially people in rural areas really have access issues these days in places like the United States. Digital inequality, on the other hand, is related to issues of a gap in skills that exists between different people. Now, digital inequality may be a result of lack of access. That's usually the case. However, for many people, it's also the case that even though they have access to technology, they may not be using it, or they may not be developing the skills that really are necessary in the 21st century. I have a sister, for example, who has iPads laying all around her house, and she uses them for consumption, but she really doesn't know how to use them very well for productivity purposes. Her skills related to security are very low. So despite having large access to technology, she doesn't really have the skills developed for really being a fully aware and fully literate digital person. So in any case, she'd probably be angry at me for talking about this, but in any case, I want to show you a little bit more about what you're going to be reading about in that section of the block. Okay, so in this first part, we're going to be reading about the different issues related to the digital divide. And I've provided many resources for you. For starters, the International Telecommunications Union, their World in 2014 ICT Facts and Figures. This has a lot of really interesting information, so definitely you should look through that in detail. Also, you can read the executive summary for the ITU's latest publication, which is the Measuring of the Information Society 2013. Okay. Also, the National Education Technology Plan 2010 is really an important thing that you should read for this assignment. And down here, there's further things that you could read provided. So make sure you go through these links. Some of them you can just browse through, but some of them you may want to go into more detail. And also, you can use those references in your final slide of your presentation. You can just copy and paste the references, and also you can cite them also within your presentation. Okay, so that's the first thing you're going to be doing, is reading and researching about the digital divide and digital inequality. Now let me move to the second part. The second part of the assignment is going to be creating a presentation. And we're going to be using a few different tools. So I'm just going to scroll down. You can read through all this, but I want to go down to the to-do list. So you're going to be creating a Google slideshow. So you're going to create the Google slideshow, which will include speaker notes, and you're going to use principles of good design, which I have a couple articles up here that you can read related to that. So I would like you to use images, a good balance of images and text, not too much text on the slides, just an appropriate amount that gets the message across. Okay, you're also going to be creating an introduction slide and include some background information on the digital divide and digital inequality. So you're going to start broad, and then you're going to narrow in on 3 specific issues of the digital divide or digital inequality that you feel are impacting your school or business. So again, when you start broad, describe what the 2 of them are, the issues, and then narrow into your school. And then finally, you should include a final discussion about the importance of addressing issues of the digital divide and inequality in the classroom, and make sure that you suggest possible solutions to the problems in your school. That's really the key point. Okay, so once you finish creating your presentation in Google Slides, I would like you to download the presentation as a PowerPoint presentation, because that you're going to use that to upload then to VoiceThread, where you'll then narrate each slide separately using the speaker notes that you created. Okay, and finally, you will create a new post on your learning log and call it Digital Divide, Digital Inequality. And I want you to embed your your VoiceThread. You don't have to embed your Google slide, but embed your VoiceThread and also add links to both of them as well. Okay, and finally do your brief reflection. So let me go through the steps here that you're going to be doing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Google Drive, and you will create a presentation. Okay, I'm just going to create just a quick couple slides here that we can use. Alright, we'll select the theme, modern. Okay, and just the normal things you would use, do like in PowerPoint. Okay, you can insert new slides. Okay, and you can do all the same things that you want to do almost really in PowerPoint. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to give it a name. So test presentation. Okay, you're going to also with the link, so we'll make it anyone with the link. Okay, and then anyone can view it. Okay, and we'll save that. Okay, and there's your link. You can come back and get that later if you want for your learning log. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is then hit File, Download As, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so we're going to download it as a PowerPoint presentation. You could also use the PDF, I believe, with VoiceThread if you don't have PowerPoint. Okay, so I'm going to I'll go ahead and open it with PowerPoint. Okay, so my presentation opened here, and what we're going to do now is, again, you will have your speaker notes here. I should have shown you that. Let me just go back real fast and show you. You also want to add speaker notes to your presentation, so you would add them here, okay, and then they would appear in your presentation notes in PowerPoint as well. Okay, so the next step you want to do is you're going to then save this to your computer. I will just save it to my desktop for now. Okay, and once you've saved it to your desktop, then you want to go to VoiceThread. So let me bring that up for you and show you how we're going to use that. Okay, so go back to Moodle. Okay, you go back to the course page, and you want to go to that VoiceThread course view. Okay, you will automatically be given an account for VoiceThread should be created for you automatically, and this is what it looks like. Later we'll see people's presentations in here, but for now you can go to Create or My Voice. They both take you to the same page, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to show you My Voice, which is really just a list of your different presentations that you've created. So here we can see different presentations that are either have been shared with me or that I own. So I have 2 in this account. Okay, and what we can do then is we can go to Create and create a new presentation. So we're going to go to Upload, My Computer. We're going to upload the file that I created before, so we'll go to Desktop, and I called it Test Presentations. So let's just see where it is here. Okay, there it is. We're going to double click it and just upload it, just like you might like a YouTube video. Okay, and it's now opened up, and as you can see, 3 different slides appear here because I created a slide with presentation with 3 slides. Okay, and now what you can do then is you can then go into your presentation slides, So you can go ahead and edit your slides, give them names. For example, like the first slide we'll call title page. Okay. Second slide we can call page 2. Third page, page 3. Okay, and you can also then add comments to your different slides. So what you want to do is, for example, click on this one, click comment, and then down here you can hit comment, record. Okay, and now I'm recording. As you can see here, I'm recording. This is my presentation, blah blah blah. So I'll stop recording now. Okay, and you can then listen to it. Okay, and now I'm recording. As you can hear it coming out of my speaker. Recording. And you can hit save if you want to keep it. Okay, and then you can go back to upload and edit. Go to your second slide and comment here. Okay, so we can then again record. Hi, this is Anthony. I'm recording my second slide. Okay, you don't want to push to the next one. I really don't recommend that, to continue throughout the presentation doing it. It doesn't really make it very inducive to making conversations later. So it's better to do an individual presentation for each slide. So stop recording. Okay, again save it. Okay, then you can go to the next slide and do the same thing, record that slide. Okay, so you can make a different narration for each slide using this method, and remember to do each slide individually. Stop, make a recording on that one, and then the next slide make a new recording. This is really much more conducive rather than inducive, conducive to discussions happening. So use that method. Okay, and then what you can do is you can go to My Voice, and once you get to My Voice, what you can do is you'll find your different presentations, and here's the new one I created, and this is the group for this class, the EdTech 501-4201/02, and you can take and drag the presentation over that one, and you can see the name appears for the course, and we're going to let it go, drop it there, and now we've shared it with our course. Now if we go back to our course and we look at this course view again, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it, and we can see here as my presentation has appeared here, so other people can share it with me here. Okay, so all of you can share your presentations here with us. That would be nice to see them all there. And the other thing you can do is, oh, wrong one, go to your presentation, hit menu, share, okay, say get link, and in the get link you can make it so that anyone can view or anyone can comment it. Copy the link, okay, and then you can go to your learning log and then embed the link to that. Okay, so just a quick review once more. You're going to review and you're going to study about and learn about the digital divide and digital inequality, okay, in week 3, this module. You're going to read about it, read the different reports that we have in there. You're going to then consider how that is related to your school, what problems, what digital divide and inequality issues occur in your school, and then you're going to create a presentation in the second part of the week. You'll create the presentation in Google Slides, Google Presentation, and then you will include notes for that, and then you'll download that. You'll download it to PowerPoint most likely, and then you will upload that to VoiceThread. You will then narrate the VoiceThread, and then you will share that with our course. So those are the different steps you'll want to do. It's a lot of steps, but I really wanted to give you a chance to try out different technologies. It's not that difficult of a process once you get the hang of it, but you may come across a few snags here and there, and at that time please give me a text message through Google Hangouts, and I'll offer you as much help as I can. Okay everyone, this has been the presentation on how to do a Google Slides integrated with VoiceThread presentation on the digital divide. Okay, thank you very much, and let me know if you have any questions.